So Dan, the negotiating power is shifting back to the buyers in today's housing market. Today, buyers should see less competition than in previous years due to the fact that interest rates have skyrocketed. I think today interest rates are hovering right around 6% for a 30-year fixed mortgage. So there were two recent articles that have been put out by the National Association of Realtors and Realtor.com, talking about new trends that are coming into the market as it's shifting. And one of the trends is the return of contingencies. And the second one is that sellers are now more willing to help with the buyer's closing costs. What stood out to you in that article about the contingencies?
Right. So over the past 2 years, buyers were waiving two most important contingencies, in my opinion, just to win bidding wars. And they were the appraisal contingency and the home inspection contingency. In today's new market, that's not the case anymore. The National Association of Realtors showed that a percentage of waivers are starting to decline. So more sellers are accepting offers with contingencies. They said that 95% reported buyers making offers with home inspections, and then 67% of the sellers were willing to negotiate with the buyers on the repairs that came up in the home inspection. So like you said, the negotiating power is starting to come back to the buyers, and the ball is in their court now.
Yeah, great news for buyers. For sellers, it's a little more challenging. Doesn't mean that we're in a buyer's market by any means. It just means that there's going to be a little more effort to get to the closing table. The article that I noticed was the one that came out about closing costs and the sellers participating and contributing to, if not all of the closing costs, at least part of it. So your closing costs when you take out a loan can range anywhere between 2 to 5% of the purchase price. That could be a hefty amount of money. Buyers are now requesting that the seller credit them up to a certain amount of money in closing costs. Now, that varies depending on your lender and state. So it's something you'll have to check with your lender if it's possible. But the shifting market, we're now starting to see this come back. We've seen it in the past, but now that we're going back to a more normal market, the study said that it's becoming more common that sellers are now participating in these closing costs, which is very interesting to see. I mean, look, we're hovering right around at 6% for interest rates. We're in a completely different market than 6 months ago. The interest rates are a direct reflection of that, and it'll be interesting to see in the coming months as interest rates kind of go up and down, how that's going to really affect the market as a whole going into these winter months and then into the spring months of next year.